just in case. So I know I haven't been on in a while. I did my one video for the giveaway, and nobody sent anything yet, but you know, it's not the deadline, so hopefully somebody does. Otherwise, I don't know. I guess I'll just donate. My desk is a mess, guys. I haven't crafted in 100 years, it feels like. But hopefully you guys can hear me. Let me turn this up real quick just so I can see if you guys can hear me. Okay, yeah, you can. Because I've had that issue. Alright, so this is something I found on one of my dumpster dives. And it is one of the Tim Holtz folios, I think it was called. And it's the small one, I want to say, because the big one looked like it was big. Big. So I want to try and use this to make my December daily because it was free. Now, I've seen, I think the way they did it was they like folded it right here maybe? It seemed like they had 6 pages, but I'm only going to end up with 5 if I fold it. This is where it'd be useful to have somebody in here. Yeah, so it looked like they folded it. I don't want to mess it up. Oh, I probably should have looked up a video before I tried this, but we're gonna go for it. We're just gonna go right in there. I found another one of these folders, but it didn't have this middle piece. So it's really just like this, the outer shell thing. Huh. Am I doing this right? Yeah, because I think it glues like right here, and then you can like glue pages. Okay, yeah, that'll make a very small 6. So it seems like you would want this side to be showing, so maybe it's this way? Oh, I am a wreck. I am so sorry. I thought I remembered how to do it. Huh. Struggling so much right now. Because I feel like you're supposed to have this showing, but if you fold it this way, then you can't really see these flaps. And I feel like they were all showing here. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna look up a YouTube video real quick. I remember which one I looked at too. Oh, Lord, help me. So, let's see, a small one. I just need to know which way to fold it. Shout out to Sabrina Ann. I'm not subscribed to her, but
19th, and it was a ton of fun. And last year I had gone to the
show
Melanie
me how to fold
Martinez
this.
show when she came here. So I haven't done anything yet. I haven't printed.
She's making one. Never mind. Well, I mean, still shout out to her because she made a video. Ow! I think I just got a needle in my toe. Oh. Ow. Yep, that's what that was. Ouch. Found it. I was missing that needle last week when I was sewing pocket together. But I found it. Okay, this is Tim Holtz folio, so maybe they'll show me how to fold it.
Hi, my name is Yvette, and I am here with another project for you. And forever.
Maybe if I could just see how hers looks, I could figure it out. Ow, that really hurt.
And on
my toes bleeding.
Here, this page ensemble comes from an idea that I got from Kathy.
That's not what I wanted. How to?
Hey everyone, it's Tim Holtz. I'm here in the Ideology
Tim Holtz.
CHA, and I want to talk about the new collection
Way to
folios.
go.
They're really cool. Check them out. So they come in
Pretty
two
sure
sizes.
he'll
We've
tell
got
me.
the large collection folio and the small collection folio. And what these are, this is a craft chipboard cover, but it's got a little interactive feature. So let me show you that. So I'll show you this one on the small collection folio. So first of all, it's got elastic straps. We can just remove those.
Yeah, remove those straps.
Everything right here is already pleated and gusseted. So if you have large things, you can fold this anywhere you want to, add even dimensional elements to it. But when you open this up, you're going to see that it has these flaps that open, and this itself is the structure, the surface. Now, the elastic strap is removable. You can just slide those out and remove the elastic, so it's going to allow you free space to collage on, glue paper, paint, do anything like that, and then you can put the elastic right back through the folio.
Thanks,
It also comes with this. This is really cool. So this is the cascading spine. You can see that it's stitched all the way up, and it's got different layers. So the idea is to take this and fold it right on that stitched area, and that's going to give us these waterfalls. Now, this spine could be used in its entirety. You want to put it in the book, but you can also go in and cut it anywhere you want to add different elements and different layers. And so I'll show you the finished stuff because that's where you see everything kind of come to life.
He folded it right on it.
So here on this small collection folio, open this up. These are done from Pollicini. I think they're amazing. So you can see, but you can also go in and cut it anywhere you want to add.
Okay, so his is showing 3 when he folds it over. So I would fold with this side up, I guess. I think he could have given us this folded already for people like me who need a little bit of extra help. Okay, love you, Timmy, but we're gonna go back to my chat. And I am sorry, I am coughing a lot. It sounds all nasally. Because I caught strep and upper respiratory infection from my daughter. All 5 of us, the kids and I, have it. Luckily the husband didn't catch it, but he doesn't catch anything really. He's got a superhuman immune system, whereas I catch everything. trying to find my folder thing. I have Un Bone folder somewhere. Where did it go? Are you in here? No. What in tarnation did I do with it? I guess I could just use this ruler. Whatever. Alright, so I'm just gonna put that like that. Seems like this little threaded piece would have been better a little bit further back, so you had more flap right here. 3, 4, 5, and 6. I guess maybe if I kind of glue part of this back one down. Like I said, I found it in the dumpster, so if I completely mess this up, at least I didn't waste money. So I'm thinking, so I want to do up till Christmas in it. So it looks like it'll go fatter here. If I keep building it, it'll eventually be like that thick. So I think I'm gonna line this up where these two, do I want to line it up here, like where these two flaps come down, or should I line it up with the gusset? Maybe I'm gonna move it over just in case I have something that I want to hang over the side a little bit. I think it'll give it a little bit more room, because I think this is a good size. Like, that would mean my biggest piece can go right about here, because this folds over and up here. So I think that'll be okay. And then I think I'm going to fold part of this down just so I know where I want glued. That way this bottom one can be flippy, and I can decorate that backboard area as well. I want to stick the whole month of December in here. Oh look, there's somebody in here, it looks like. Okay, so yeah. And he said you could take these out, and I think I might take it out for now. At least while I decorate it, like the outsides. I think I could just hole punch it back in. Hopefully I don't lose this thing. Okay. Oh. And just in case you're not sure what I'm making, it's like a journal for every day in December. I love Christmas. It's my most favorite time of year. So I like, and I have 4 babies. Well, they're not all babies. None of them are technically babies. I have 2 8-year-olds, a 7-year-old, and a 3-year-old. So like Christmas is super fun around here. So I like journaling it and just kind of having a little like keepsake of everything. This is December daily from last year. I forget what happened. Something happened. I didn't quite finish it as much as I wanted to. But like this is a picture of us from last year. I need to get another one. I don't know if I put anything in this little flap. Did I? No. Okay. So the goal is this year to actually finish it. Let's see. That's our little elf. This was just a decoration, I think. Some Christmas. Oh. I think this was a gift that my youngest had opened without being allowed to. This was a card from our elves. This is Cosmo, the boy, and Snowflake is our girl. We had an old, like, retro elf, but he got very tattered, so he works up at the North Pole now with Santa. This is a Snowflake from 2016 that I got to remind me of my brother, because his favorite color was red. Let's see. Put a little bit of our wish list last year. I think like, yeah, they didn't get everything, but they had a good Christmas. Can't wait for snow. This is another note from our elves. We were sick on December 2nd. Surprise. Naomi became an elf helper on December 3rd. She found out about the elves, but she's keeping it a secret for the other kids. Please be good. We miss you so much. Snowflake and Cosmo. Another picture of our elves. They're pretty cute. But we do all kinds of crazy stuff with them. Hung lights in the living room. This was candy we got in the spoon. My friend had moved to Alaska. Note from our elves. Hanging on our picture. My youngest and I went on a walk, and it was freezing cold that day. I remember that. I'm going to move it a little bit closer to the camera. Pop bubbles for immediate stress release. Oh yeah, my son said it was Cool Guy Day. Stomach bug. Burn the chicken and dumplings on December 6th. And here's the elves, like, what is that? Not parasailing, ziplining across the living room. The kids thought that one was hilarious. I think this is another elf note. Yeah. And another elf note. I think that was supposed to be a journaling spot. Elf note. Some of the days got skipped, as you can tell. But I'd already numbered them, so I'm going to try and do better. Oh yeah, 14 days till Christmas. That was like a countdown thing. what's part of a card, it looks like. Oh, from our elves. This paper right here is actually from Liz Drake, one of her grab bags she had. Didn't put anything in the pockets. We love our kids. From the elves. This is a little ornament somebody sent me, like a paper ornament. And it was hanging on the tree. 11 more days till Christmas. Last day of school before Christmas. Note. Urgent special mission from Santa. Sure, it's an elf note. Yeah. This is where the Santa asks them to gather up their toys, old toys that they no longer want to play with, so that he can pick them up and fix them at the North Pole to give to other little boys and girls around the world. So, way to go, Santa. Didn't complete their mission, so we got another day on that. I forget what happened. December 20th, and apparently right before Christmas, I gave up. Sadly, but the papers are pretty. Is there some? What's in here? I think these are more notes that I never got around to sticking in the right day. And then I just put the box of Christmas stuff up. These are little notes whenever they would make like the kids would make a Christmas wish list. My Cosmo, elves, Snowflake, love Naomi. Dear Santa, we tried to be good, but we had a few problems, like yelling, making messes, and more. But please tell me if the elves can come back. Aww. Who's this from? Landon. Dear Santa, I hope I've been a good boy this year. I hope the elves come. Are we on the naughty list? I also have our elves come through a little door ornament. It's like a really sparkly door. It's very elfish. And then they have like a secret mailbox. I think I actually have the mailbox here. This is our magic mailbox. I'm going to paint it differently this year, but this is where they send notes to Santa. But I'm going to paint it up different this year. I don't know what I'm going to do to it, but it was starting to fall apart. I mean, I got it at the Dollar Tree, so I guess I could just get another one too, but I'm going to try and fix this one up. Because I had to like fix the hinge last year. It was awful. But yeah, that's how my kids send their notes to Santa. And then the elves sometimes bring treats and leave them in the mailbox. Dear Santa, please get me an LOL doll. I think she wants one of those again this year. My daughter's the note sender. I know I was bad on Friday, but I tried to be good on Saturday. Please put an LOL doll in the mailbox. Trying to get Santa to give her gifts early. This child. I'm just kidding. Yeah, so I was like having this little, that's what I'm making right now, is this year's version of this. Just somewhere to put all like little notes and like candy wrappers, write down different things that we do each day. And I'm hoping to keep better track of it this year. You know, this is still fun. It'll be nice to look at later on when the kids are a lot older. And they can see all the little stuff in there. I'm going to stick this somewhere where I won't lose it, which is nowhere because my office is a mess. Anyway, so let's get back to making this. Now that I've clarified exactly what I'm making. Here they are. The Elmer's Extremes. I got these on clearance during back to school time. And I've been so busy with school and stuff. I have not crafted. And I miss it. So that's something else I'm looking forward to with December. Purposefully make time to craft and such. So I guess maybe I should decorate it before, excuse me, before I have these. This was a card kit, but I love this. This is like when I have my life together and I can actually put together like a whole theme for my Christmas decorations. I want this little truck, and kind of like a vintagey truck kind of theme. So let's see, I think I saw one in here that would be really cute. These are supposed to be for making cards. I don't make a lot of cards. And the ones, I only send like 5 cards really a year. Although I'm part of the Crafting Mamas card exchange this year. So I might make a few more. I guess I could do this. I really like this holly, but I like the plaid too. I guess I'll cut this. No. I think my older daughter has stolen all my scissors. Because I remember putting them in that drawer. Oh, poop poop. Oh no. Okay, let's see. Where else would she have stuck them? I don't know. Alright, give me a second. See if I can find one of my other pairs around here. I have like 20 pairs of scissors. I can never find any. I have a circle punch. Slowly making my way across the table. Oh, here's some, I think. I think these will be okay. They're not my best ones, but they'll work. Okay, that'll work. And that was something I was saving for this journal too. Okay. Meh. Sorry, guys. Alright. So, I got this holly. I like the plaid too, though. I really like this plaid too. Try to see if I can find another print of that. Oh, yeah, I guess it's this one and that one. Okay. So that's the 2 papers I want to use. They're the same. Exactly the same. Oh, did not know that. I like the blue for like a card, but I wouldn't use it on this for the cover. Alright. Like an hour into the crafting video, and I've made my first cut. I don't know that it's been an hour, but it's been a minute. Okay. So I'll save that one because I do want the back part. And then I like this plaid too. First cut is the deepest. I'm going off camera because I cannot see. I need a better light in my closet. Oh, my person went away. Thank you for hanging around while you did, though. Alright, so it kind of fits that way, but it fits better this way. So we're going, I think we're going to do this on the front. Yeah. So let me line it up. It might be easier just to throw down some Mod Podge. Or maybe do like this and I can decorate the corners. Maybe do the back different. Okay, so is this the super old one? I have one that's like 8 years old. No, this is a newer one. It still works, the 8-year-old one. It's a little chunky, but I don't mind for some projects. Okay. I'm gonna be a heathen about it. You know, I'm just gonna blap it on there. Yeah, blop. But and most importantly, we want to get the edges and where all this folding is going to occur. I figure that's where the paper is going to be the most keen to want to peel up. Okay. I might put another blop on there. Yeah, I'm gonna put one more blop right over here. I'd probably get this a lot thinner if I had a with this. Maybe not a brush, but like my credit card thing. Old gift card. I don't know where that is, and I figure I've spent enough of this video searching for supplies, so we're just gonna go thick on this Mod Podge today. Okay. Yep. Nope, I messed that up. Okay. I'm sorry if I'm making anybody uncomfortable with doing it this way. I know. I know somebody who like bites into Kit Kats like without breaking it apart, and I don't know why, but it makes me uncomfortable to watch her eat a Kit Kat like that. So I am sorry if that just made you uncomfortable. Alright. Alright, so let's... Whoop, didn't mean to hit you. Alright, so I'm going to line this one up with this fold, the bottom of the gussets. Ew. Okay. And then make sure it's just right up to the edge. Okay. Just gotta make sure I don't have any air bubbles. And then I'm going to trim everything I can see on this side. Finesse this a little bit. Okay. So, got that one. Ooh, I can feel all that glue under there. It looks pretty smooth. Yeah, I like how that feels nice. And I guess I could okay. So I think like when it's folded, I'm gonna have it this fold over. So I'm gonna do this in a different print. Maybe this side of it. Oh. I can still use it. I just have to find a way to decorate the edge. Sorry, I keep gonna not cough on you guys. Alright, a little bit of white showing over here. still have like those, both of those. Actually, leaving just the brown doesn't look bad because it kind of ties into this. So we'll see what that does. Might just leave it. So let me put some Mod Podge on here. One little blue. And I always wonder why I go through Mod Podge so fast. Amberly. I may put something on the edges because I have so much glue now. You can't even see what I'm doing. I'm sorry. I'm just going this flat, basically. Trying to get a halfway even coat. And that'll just make the paper lay better if there's not lumps of glue. Okay. So, where'd I put that holly paper? Okay. I'm gonna try to center this a little bit. It's not quite center. That looks good. I like that. So I'm gonna smooth it down. And then I think I'm going to use this piece for the plaid. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to cut it like right about here. And then I'm going to fold it in half. And then cut that. If I can see the line. Where to fold you? I miss my little tiny scissors. So much easier to work with, in my opinion. Okay. So I think I'm just going to butt this right up against it and then cut off the excess. That way it lays pretty flat instead of having a bump underneath there. And then when I'm all done with decorating the cover, I'm probably going to spray it down with the Mod Podge sealant just so that it doesn't feel sticky and it'll protect these little like edges here. I'm just going to get a poop of Mod Podge. And just re-wet it because it's starting to feel dry. Alright. And I'm going to put this little plaid piece right up against here. Alrighty. Okay, so now I'm going to cut off the excess. I'll just keep those just in case. Alright. So now we have a front, and it'll look something like that. I like it. So now we gotta get the back. Excuse me. I guess I could do this one because then it'll tie in the holly from over there. Let me see if I have one more, like a brown backed kind of thing. Oh, the blue plaid's pretty. Might do that one. I think I'm just gonna use that because this one has like cards on the back or like backgrounds, and I may want to use that. I don't want to cut it. Okie dokie. So let's measure this. Or eyeball it, I guess. I could measure it. I'm just going to do the same thing. Glue it and trim it. That's what I'm good at. I'm scared to cut it before because I tend to make it too short and then I have to figure out a border of some sort. Alright, put your block down. And spread it. Try and make it as even as possible. Because like if I stuck it down and there's a huge glue puddle, it's just gonna make that paper so wrinkly right there. So I feel like when I was a little girl and I used to play with my brother and we would do like pretend talk shows, like usually cooking shows because reality TV wasn't really a thing yet. YouTube definitely wasn't a thing. But I would just sit there and talk to myself. And now we add the carrots. Oh yes, bunnies just love carrots. Anyway, I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. Ours was a little different. Mom wasn't feeling too great, so like she has sores in her mouth from chemo, so she wasn't up to doing a dinner and her body's tired, so she didn't want my 4 hooligans running around because they're exhausting. I love them so much, but they are exhausting, so I wasn't even mad. So we ended up going to my friend's house, which She lives about an hour. Well, she lived about an hour and a half away. She just moved this weekend up to New York. So it was nice, like, seeing them for the last time and spending the holiday with them. It's definitely different because I've been going to my mom's for so many years now. But it was also weird because I didn't have to cook anything at all. So, like, I went into Walmart the night before Thanksgiving, and it was a madhouse, and it took me a second to realize why it was so crazy. What did we decide? Holly. I might just continue the plaid. I really do like the plaid better. This feels too busy. Alright, we're gonna continue the plaid. Maybe it'll match it. Oh, now we have to, because I have Mod Podge on that side now. Anyways, I had totally forgotten why Walmart was looking crazy. I forget what I had ran in there for, too. It had nothing to do with Thanksgiving. That's all I know. I was like, why is it so busy? Why is there nothing on the shelves on the grocery side? I called my husband. I was like, I don't know what's going on. Everybody's clearing the shelves. Are we expecting snow? Because that's what happens in Tennessee. When snow's predicted, everybody goes and buys all the groceries. But he's like, tomorrow's Thanksgiving. Like, oh yeah. Take a mental note of that one. So I bought like 4 items and I stand in line forever. I think I may have to re-glue that area. Okay. Alright, so let's do a little trimmy trim. I'm just trying to stay as close to the edge as possible. And these strips will be handy for making little borders and stuff, so I'm not going to throw those away. Well, I think that looks okay. I'm just going to smooth it all down. Alright, so I think we got the outside done. I'll probably put a ribbon or something right here to cover that. Want to be like that. Do I want to fold the gussets while it's wet? Probably. I know it's going to get stuffed. Come on. Okay. I don't even mind that it's tearing a little. I think it adds a cool little look. Okay. that. So I'm actually gonna try and age the outside a little. And I think I'm gonna fold these as well right now. These are just like to make your spine bigger. I'm scared to break this plastic ruler. Come on. Hey Ash, making my December daily from one of those Tim Holtz folios, I think they're called. But I've only covered, it took me a little to figure out how to use it. 'Cause I found it in a dumpster, so in the Michaels dumpster. So I didn't have instructions. I actually ended up watching Tim Holtz do it while I was broadcasting. And I'm trying to fold the gussets right now. And technically I could probably wait. But that's no fun. Okay. So right here, I'm gonna probably put some washi tape or something. I have a feeling that'll have a hard time sticking down. Just because it's right on that fold. The paper slid. Huh, interesting. Okay, let me see what I have. Whoa. I'm pretty sure none of these will be very Christmassy, but this one has like writing. I want like a thicker one. What's this? Finger cigar labels. Alright, we'll just do this one because it's like writing. So I'm just going to take this, find the edge, and we're going to put it right on that little area where it's wanting to come up. Oh. Alright, press that. And that's just to add a little bit of stability so that paper doesn't start coming up. Hopefully. If not, we'll figure that out later. I probably should do it there too. Or maybe a different one. I could probably do a smaller one. Is it too small? Let's try this sparkle one. If I can find the edge. Doo-doo-doo. There it is. Okay. And I'm probably gonna Mod Podge and then seal it all as well. Just so stuff doesn't start lifting as it gets used. Like this glitter one doesn't seem very sticky. So that may not be my best bet on a corner. Alright, let's try this again. Let me see if I have another stickier washi tape. This glitter is not wanting to stay. Okay. I have this glitter and it's a little wider. Feels a little bit stickier. Let's see what it does. Or how it does, I guess. It all does the same thing. What if I did this and then left some tails to fold under? I really want this glitter. I think that looks cute. Sorry, I keep going out of frame. Alright. So that's not gonna stay, is it? Pooh! Alright, what if we put it here? Yeah, let's try that. That way it's not actually folding the tape, but it's still kind of like right up against that. Because this part right here is going to get covered somehow. So that might work. Let's see. We'll stick with this for a little bit. Ah! See, so that's kind of what it'll look like folded. Or closed, I guess. Oh, that's not going to... So let me try using this glue. See if I can maybe make this stickier. I'm just gluing the back of the washi tape. With Elmer's Extreme and see if that maybe helps. Then we're gonna line it up again. Not quite on the fold, just above it. And tuck this side in here. That feels like it's more secure. Okay, That feels better. Struggling, guys. Alright. Oh, it came off again. I'm gonna have to like Mod Podge everything. So let's cut out something for the front, and then we'll Mod Podge everything down. Okay, so we have some little tags and sentiments. I think these are all pictures. Darn. Okay. So I could use this one. I guess driving home for Christmas, but I'm not driving anywhere, but whatever. It'll look cute, I guess. So, I'm gonna cut this out. I'm gonna start kind of roughly. I'm gonna kind of just roughly do this, and I think I'm gonna add some ink to kind of age it a little, because I don't have my tiny scissors to get into all these nook and cranny areas. Okay. Yeah, I like it. Alright, so let me get a vintage photo. Fold that over. Take this. Let's see if we can. I just want to get rid of the white. Go a little bit heavier in these holly leaves. Ooh, that one was really heavy right there. Okay. And I don't think I have straight water. This is basically water. It doesn't really show much. Okay. Yeah, I like that. And I think I'm gonna get the edges here. I like it. I think it makes it fit in a little more, since it doesn't look new. Alright, make sure I'm on the right side. Yep, nope, I was not. Okay. I almost glued it to the back. Where do I want it? Maybe like there. Oh, excuse me. See what color this is again. This is that glimmer mist. That looks kind of cool. Okay, so let's kind of go up. Okay. Just to add some character. And excuse me. Pistachio, china, fired brick, faded jean. I might do fired brick because there's not much red. Vintage photo, the oxide, violet, orange, and spruce. I think that's like a gray color, if I remember correctly. Okay. I'm trying to let that dry a little. That should be good. Then we'll stick this on here. Oh, dang it. be cute. Okay. So I'm gonna stick this little holly behind the truck. Kind of make like a little band. Then I'm going to put down my truck. Glue down that. And glue down this. I think that's straight. Okay. So trim this little band down. And this is coming up already. Okay. Better. I must have fiddled with it too long. My glue started to dry or something. Alright, trim this one. Okay. And then I'm going to take this oxide ink. I'm just going to kind of rough up the edge a bit. I kind of like tap the edge everywhere, and then some places I like to go in a little more, just because it doesn't, if it was actually old, it wouldn't like age the same everywhere. So like some stains would go in farther than others. So I just kind of like to try and vary it a little bit. So like right here I'm going in a little far. Not too far. Yeah, I don't think this glitter piece is gonna work. I'm gonna try though. I really like how it looks. Alright, so let's dingy up the back. And that glimmer spray like is really cool. You can see where it's like it looks green in some light, and then other ways it has like almost a gold look. I don't know if my camera's picking it up. But either way, it's kind of a fun little Christmas look. I might end up putting like maybe a picture of us back here. Don't know yet. I think I want to put some of this red brick. Just a smidge though. Just because there's definitely red in the plaid. I think it'd be cool to kind of bring that in. Maybe put a little bit on the back. Okay. I like how it's coming along. Why won't this stick down? Okay. And then I'm going to take a little bit of my floofy brush. Just kind of play with it a little. Not everywhere because it's the oxide, so it'll, where there's a little bit of water, it will oxidize, I guess is the word. Actually, I think I accidentally used the ink right here. Going the edge is the oxidized ink. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. So got that and that down. Oh yeah, I need to punch the holes back through here for the what is that thing? The little bungee thing. Closure. Alright, so I'm just gonna kind of go like this. That way paper's not facing outward. It still looks pretty clean. And the last one is right here. And I'll have to do this again when I put the paper over on the other side. That way, just so the holes still look nice. And they don't look too torn or not. Okay, so I think I'm going to Mod Podge this. Excuse me. And then let it sit kind of overnight. That way the Mod Podge has... Is this matte? Yeah, okay. That way the Mod Podge has time to dry. Alright. So I'm going to bloop. But this time I'm going to use my little scrapey tool because this isn't for adhering this layer. I'm not using it as glue, I'm using it more as it's not working. My credit, I don't know where my gift cards are. I usually have a whole bunch of gift cards to thinly spread my Mod Podge. Okay, let's try this one. Because this glitter is what I'm mostly even doing this for. I think the other stuff would have stayed pretty good. But that glitter washi tape did not want to stay. Okay. And then tomorrow, after it's dry, I'm going to take my hey, how are you? Crafty kitty. I am doing good. I am finishing the outside cover of my December daily. I'm using one of those Tim Holtz folios. Right now I'm trying to Mod Podge everything evenly as possible. I'm doing an awful job. It won't look bad when it dries though. But this before stage can look pretty scary. Alright, just making sure I get all the way up to the edge. Try to get rid of a couple of those lines. Just because they kind of will show when it dries all the way. I don't want that. And then let me finish this front edge. Do a little bit more. Okay. Ah! Way off the paper. This will probably help this little ribbon that was giving me a hard time too. Or not ribbon, but that little paper piece. I'm also noticing it's making the oxide inks look really neat. I wanted to write something on the front, like 2018 Christmas or something. I guess I could write that over the Mod Podge with like a Sharpie. I'll just have to use very nice handwriting. Since I won't be able to pencil it, really. I've never had very good luck penciling over Mod Podge. Okay. A little bit more. I live in the South, so my Mod Podge is always sticky. So I have to use that spray wherever it is. Pretty sure it's up there in the box on that shelf. But yeah, if I don't spray it, it will stick to everything and then it tears the paper. So I always try not to forget to spray it afterward. I think some people said like a dusting of baby powder also helps. I haven't tried that one. I'm scared it'll make it look too white. Like if the baby powder sticks to it. I don't know. I really don't. Oh, yeah, this. A sealer. Mod Podge matte sealer. So after I use the glue and it dries and everything, I use this. And it takes away the sticky feeling. Sorry, just trying to make sure everything's even. I don't end up with any weird glue bumps. Okay. Alright, so I think I'm gonna head off here for now. I'll come back tomorrow and we will do the inside of this and that. Sorry, I was trying to get the glue off my finger. Yeah, we'll do the inside. Yeah, can't lay it down yet, but we'll do this and we'll figure out how to stick this in. I'm gonna look up another video just to be sure I'm doing it correctly, because this doesn't seem right. Maybe it's supposed to go on the inside, but I'm gonna look up a video, that way I don't mess this up too awful. And then, so we'll do that tomorrow. We'll do the inside tomorrow and start inserting pages onto the little flaps. Alright, thank you guys for coming. And I love you, and we'll see you soon. Bye.